Let's talk about making a journal entry. I'm in Lesson 2, the Lesson 2 folder, so we'll click all the way through and kind of look at all of that together. Let's click on Lesson 2 and scroll all the way down to your journal entry. Let's click on Dead Man Walking Semester Journal and open that up. There are a couple of things you need to keep in mind. Like we mentioned before, the journal entry is just between you and I.
Yes.
None of the other students are going to have access to this. What you write will only be seen by you and me.
Yes.
So you can be as open and honest as you choose to. The individual journals are only going to be graded for content. Or will not be graded for content, rather. I'm just looking at the fact that you finished one. I'm not going to critique your spelling. I'm not going to critique your grammar on this section. I'm really looking, one, that you finished it, and two, that there's some evidence that you actually read the chapter or chapters that you're talking about. Each journal entry should have no less than 2 paragraphs. I need you to hearken back to 8th grade English and remember that a paragraph has at least 3 sentences. You're having 2 paragraphs required, so max, I'm looking for 6 sentences. Some of you will write a great deal more than that, and that's okay. But what I'm grading you on at the moment is no less than 2 paragraphs. The next bullet says each journal entry should answer one of the 2 writing prompts. So when we go into the actual journal entry, you'll see that there's 2 different questions, and you're just going to answer to each of those based on what you've read out of Dead Man Walking at that point in time. The next bullet says the initial journal entry has to be done by this Friday. I want the first one done by Friday. After that, it's up to you how many you do and how often you do them. Now, for the first half of the semester, between now and midterms, I want 3 journal entries. That's a minimum. If you write more than that, that's great, but I'm looking for 3. No more than 1 journal entry will be graded per week. So you can't wait until midterms, do 3 of them all at the same time and expect to get full credit. It doesn't work that way. You get up to 10 points a week. At least 3 of those are required, remember, and then the other ones count for extra credit, and we'll address that in just a second. All journal entries are worth 10 points each. 3 entries must be completed before fall break, and then another 3 entries have to be done by finals week. So you're going to have 6 total for the semester. First half is 3, second half is 3. When you log into the grade section of Blackboard, it looks like there are 60 points possible. Well, that's for the entire semester. So the first time you finish one and it says that you've got 10 out of 60 points, don't freak out. That's okay. This time it's an accumulation of points for your grade, not right out of the gate giving you a percentage. I hope that makes sense. If there's any questions, just let me know. Every additional journal entry is up to 10 points, again, per week. So if you do your first 3 and you keep writing, all of the rest of those between now and midterms are extra credit, up to 30 points. From midterms to finals, if you write 3 and you keep writing after that, you can get an additional 30 points. So maximum points possible for the journal entry is 120 out of 60. You can knock this thing out of the ballpark if you just show up and try on a weekly basis. To get started, I want you to click on the gray button in the top left-hand corner that says Create a Journal Entry. You can list in here the title of the chapter, the week number, the date, whatever you want to do. For the example I'm going to use now, I'm just going to write week 1 and my last name. Then you're going to answer the writing prompts. It doesn't show up on this screen, but when you log into your journal entry, it's going to give you the questions that go along with each one of those journal entries, and you're just going to respond to, let's say, what impressed me most in Sister Prejean's book this week was. And then continue to answer the writing prompt from there. Down at the bottom, you should see a button that says Post Entry. When you're finished, you post that. I can see it. I can see that it's ready for me to review. If I go in and read it, I can actually post comments on it so that you can see that my response is there from week to week, and then I grade them 1 week at a time. So that's the short version of how to post a journal entry. If you have any questions at all, remember you can email me, call me, or text me, and we'll go from there.